All right, and Cesario. There is a big problem with real people in the arena. Most go to the arena with alts, and if they don't get matched with their characters, they just don't confirm the entry. As a result, the opponent comes into the arena and stands in an empty arena for 5 minutes until the game throws them back into the world. Is there anything being done to solve this problem?
So I think that the general.
Can I read the temporary answer that was on here?
That's up to you.
It says,
I don't know what it says, so.
it says, Merv goes blah, 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 which means that Merv has a lot to say on the topic, but I just found that really humorous. It was easier for him to just talk about it than write it down.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Am I done?
Yep, totally done. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, there's always been challenges with the arena queuing system because it's very, straightforward. It's pretty easy to queue against yourself if you're running an alt. We don't have any policies in place that really address that unless it's a gross violation, meaning you've accumulated ridiculous amounts of honor doing that. But we are very aware of the shortcomings of the arena queuing system and have communicated those to XL over the last 2 years. I do know that XL is reviewing our arenas in general, and maybe we'll make changes in the future to help obfuscate or change the ability to so directly queue against yourself. That might help to some degree. I always think that alts will be there, and that's just part of the way that free-to-play ArcAge works.
Yeah, it's the price you pay for having a sandbox game where things are largely ungoverned.
To address something from chat, did I just say that it's okay to queue against your own alts? I'm not condoning that sort of behavior. I am saying that we do know that it happens, that if people just generally do that responsibly, I don't believe that we take direct action against them. So it's one of those things that we don't support. You'll do it at your own risk. If that policy changes in the future, then we would announce that change. But in my experience, we've only actioned people who have grossly violated that.
Mm-hmm. And the same, will multi-boxing continue to be allowed?
That's always a topic of fierce debate internally with us and with XL. I can say that I don't believe we would change the current state of multi-boxing on any live servers. However, there is some discussion around if in the future, maybe next year, we do another fresh start server, if multi-boxing would be disallowed on that server. So there's no answers there, but I know that there is a lot of support for that sort of thing for a new fresh start server.
This month is very short for heroes to accumulate leadership. Not all events that allow heroes to raise leadership are available on
multi-boxing again.
Oh, sure.
Mean, people in chat are saying just disallow multi-boxing on existing servers. We've kind of worked ourselves into a state where, we could just, make that call, turn off multi-boxing on all existing servers. But so many people in ArcAge right now have played that way for a long time, and they're sort of set in their ways with that, and I think the audience would really be split. I know all of the problems about how alts abuse and help push. Alts get some systems in a state where it unintended gameplay occurs, and so ArcAge is really based around you playing one character at a time. Mm-hmm. But the current situation is such that I think it would be an extremely invasive choice, and the audience would be split. If you disagree with me, voice your opinion, but I think that's the case.
Okay. Players have many Hiram Awakening scrolls to awake T2 Hiram. Is there a way to exchange T2 scrolls with T3 scrolls?